the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
J-Don Mickens on the ring.
Well, don't adjust your sets at home. It may take a little while to get used to this, but here we go. For the first time in his post-Patriot life, Tom Brady takes the field as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Well, he'll get his home debut next Sunday against Carolina, but Tom Brady's first game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road, and you know the eyes of the NFL are all locked in on this game, trying to get used to the sight of Tom Brady in a Buccaneers uniform, leading Tampa Bay, hopefully, to the playoffs.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Demario Davis, a 3-yard pickup, brings up second.
On 2nd and 7, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 6 yards.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
4th down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down.
And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
When you think of accuracy, you might as well think of Drew Brees because he owns 5 of the 6 best completion percentages in a single season in NFL history. And it feels like he's done them all in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Like Tom Brady, he thinks he can go until he's at least 45, loves playing the game, takes great care of his body, and despite missing 5 games with a thumb injury last year, he showed his toughness and came back and threw 27 touchdown passes against just 4 interceptions.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Left side here to Sanders.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Breeze now on first down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints 0.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their own
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Brady 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 38-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 31. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Gronkowski.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up. Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well, so many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL, Tom Brady has his own wing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Over the middle to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
I think that they have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
To Alvin Kamara.
Second and 16.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. 30-28 was the final. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 30-24 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Ryan Suckup set to go.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
Devin White.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
And they run it again with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 7.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Incomplete, right side of the corner. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was brought
The
in
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. And the Buccaneers.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Breeze. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 17. Buccaneers 14.
get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
On the return, the Bucs take over.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. We will see here that he's done quite a bit, but the bottom line, I guess, partner, it hasn't been enough right now.
And let's face it, everyone wants to be in a spotlight, but when you're not winning, that's not quite as much fun because that's the bottom line, especially if you're a quarterback. Did you lead your team to a victory? No matter how many passes you threw, completed, all of that, that's what he wants to get done.
So far, he does at least have some good highlights to take home with him. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
28-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives this one out to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Jones, the ball carrier.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Brady's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Gain of 4 yards.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And Brady will sneak it, try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 41, Alvin.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackled by Hunter.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring us across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. The shotgun to give to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And oh, it coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible, but the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bucs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile,